In this video, I'm going to show you how to use the Longevity Risk Insight, or give it another name, the Annuity Insight. So a little bit of background on this plan. I'm keeping it simple. It's for Andrea and Andrew. I've popped in a couple of uncrystallised pensions, one for Andrea and one for Andrew. Andrea's also got a final salary pension coming in, and I've popped in a state pension for her as well. I've given them a retirement goal of £35,000 per annum, and I've popped in a property, although this won't affect the annuity, but it'll be there for the net worth purposes and the estate value purposes. So as we can see from here, everything is pretty much affordable to them. So the Annuity Insight is designed to show how annuitising some or all of the client's money purchase pensions affect long-term outcomes in respect of cash flow, assets and legacy. So a little bit of background. This is a joint plan, so the Annuity Insight will produce a joint life annuity. If it was a single plan, it would be a single life annuity, and it's not capital protected. The annuitisation will take place in the Insight at the retirement event. So in this case, it's at age 60. The Insight defaults to the annuity assumed interest rate, which you'll find in your plan settings and here. It can be changed in the Insight to a specified annuity rate. The annuity assumed interest rate is based on factors including the client's age. The calculation is behind the scenes and not exposed. For a specified annuity rate, it's a straightforward conversion rate. So for example, if you annuitise 200,000 at a specified rate of 3%, the resulting annuity will be £6,000 per annum. So let's go and have a look at the Insight. So I'm going to click on Insights and click on the Longevity Risk Annuity Insight. So you'll see here in the top field, purchase annuity for, and you can choose it for Andrea or Andrew. I'm going to keep it at Andrea. Just moving down here for a moment, the figures that you see in here is the total money purchase pension available. So if a client has more than one money purchase pension, that will be included in these figures here. You would then choose the calculation method. You can see there the default is the assumed interest rate. I'm going to change it to specified interest rate and maybe choose that as 3%. And then I'm going to use the slider to determine the percentage of the total pensions for Andrea that I want to annuitise. The figures displayed when I move the slider up and down are the values of the money purchase pension or pensions at the start of the retirement year, that's based on using the growth and asset allocations of the selected plan. Okay, so you can choose to annuitise anything from 1% up to 100%. I'm going to choose 50%. You can see 50% of the pensions is the £250,000. Where model portfolios are available and set at a subscription level, you would use the asset allocation slider to select the asset allocation to grow this money purchase pension, the one that you're going to annuitise. The Insight does not use the asset allocation modelled in the pension, so you have to select one. If an asset allocation is not chosen by using this slider, the Insight by default uses the lowest risk model portfolio. I'm going to leave it at that for the time being. Where an entered growth rate has been used to grow your pensions, and where model portfolios are available at the subscription level, the Insight will use model portfolios, so it is necessary to select the model portfolio using this slider. Where model portfolios are not available, you won't see this, it'll be all greyed out, and I'm going to show you that towards the end of the video. Let's have a look at the market conditions slider. You can move this up or down. Moving the slider up or down will change the growth rate of the portfolio from the expected average, i.e. it shifts the growth towards the upside or downside of that portfolio based on the market assumptions it uses. I'm going to stay Mrs. Average here, lowest risk portfolio and the expected average return. Now I'm just going to click on Get Started. In the result box, you will see the estimated annuity income, and that represents the annual annuity income at the retirement event. The estimated secure income is the total income including the annuity plus any state pensions and final salary pensions at the retirement event. This can also include any final salary or state pension for the second party if they are in payment at that time. The estimated estate value is the total value of the selected person's estate at the planned legacy. So is Andrea's estate at the planned legacy, and you can see the legacy if you were going to go to overview and legacy up there. The insight shows the cash flow chart by default, but other charts are available to view. We can go from detailed to simple and back to detailed, and year view is also available to inspect what has happened. So let's click on year view and let's go to pensions, and let me move up to when we're annuitizing. So you can see here that is what we're expecting to annuitize. So it was the 50% at the 3% specified rate. So 3% of that equals the 7,576. What we can also do is go to compare the plans, and you can compare it to the base plan. You can see the annuity comes in here, and you can also then check the asset position as well and compare one with another. To come out of compare plans, just click on simulation chart to get back to the one chart. Within this insight, there is also the possibility to extend the mortality event up to 10 years from the one modelled. This is to help assess the advantages or disadvantages of purchasing an annuity on the overall cash flow, wealth and legacy. So you use the Live Longer slider to do this. So I'll move it up to say mortality up another 10 years. And then I would hit on recalculate. The estimated annuity income and the estimated secure income will remain the same. The change may be within the estimated estate value, and you can see the effect of purchasing the annuity can cause red in the plan a bit later on. Where you see any dots under any of the fields here, like here, dots in a question mark, you can click on that and you can go to our inline help, which will give you any information about the annuity insight, maybe videos to watch, articles to read, etc. I'll just close that down. What you can also do is, when you've done this, is you can generate a what if plan from the results. And once you've generated this, a what if plan is created, and from that you can do any editing you want. Now I've just moved screens actually, and I've moved now into a plan where there are no model portfolios set at the subscription level. So what you can see here, you can only model by entered growth rate, and you do not have the ability to use the asset allocation or the market conditions. If you ever need any help with a plan, please don't forget to request support by clicking on the name of the plan and then on request support, and this emails us at Voyant Support. Thank you for watching, and I hope you found this helpful.